Here we are then testing out the GF 20-35 on a GFX 100S2 using realities. I like the color pop that we get with this thing. How is it faring for face tracking? Maybe if I get out of the frame and see if it catches the back. It's a mixed up background, so it might struggle. Not sure the closest focusing just yet, but there we go. Let's just flip this into 35. Shouldn't have too much problem with all the, it doesn't seem to be catching my face, so let's just give it a little trigger. Now it's got my eye. Interesting. Again. Well, that's the video autofocus test done. Oh, one more focus breathing test for what it's worth. You know, we like to test these things out from the get-go. Let's just get it in the studio, have a look at it up close, and then crack on with the conversation. Yeah. There she is, all 725 grams. Manual focusing feels nice. Zoom, all internal, 20 to 35. So full frame speak, 16 to 28. Angle of view, 108 to 76 degrees. 9 diaphragm blades, 14 elements, 10 groups. Nice clicky aperture ring with the button to access the A and the C mode. So no accidents there. That feels fine. Maybe a bit loose, but yeah, not bad at all. Decent quality. Do like the hood. We've got an 82mm filter thread, which is absolutely fine. We have weather sealing, beautiful. Close focusing distance of 35 centimeters, so that could be fun. At the telly end, a 0.14 times magnification ratio. That's basically it up close. I would show you on the body. I'll show you afterwards because the body is currently in use. Right, let's see how we fare then. Weather is not helping at all, but we'll give it a good run through. After a good while with this lens, it's GF business as usual. That's to say, top quality build and handling. I love the internal zoom. The lens balances pretty well on a GFX 100S2 that we're testing this moment. In fact, let me just pop it on there while I'm waffling. You know, my only real complaint is that zoom ring is a tad light, just a touch. I've got used to it now. I did find myself knocking it out of place every now and then, but there's nothing build and handling wise to make this a no-go lens for me. Far from it. It's top quality on that front. The lens produces very detailed images with few flaws of note, very few. At 20mm sharpness across the frame, wide open, better than I expected. At the very edges, corners see a drop, but still wide open, very nice. By the time you get to 35, it's closer to very, very good overall. Still, no worries at all for me. Color rendering, as always, Fujifilm top class, and the contrast, excellent. Typically, the lens performs best around f8 and diffraction starts by f22. Field curvature, very minimal. Chromatic aberration, minor, and flaring is well looked after. Distortion is present throughout the range. It corrects easily, but it might not be quite there for architecture exacting interiors, you know. Vignetting also present, but easily corrected. Bokeh is just fine, good, gets the job done, no complaints at all. So a healthy for GF, £2,349 is it a worthy buy? Well, there's nothing this wide, this versatile out there. So I think this was a missing link in the GF lineup, along with the 500mm, which will feature in another video soon. The lens performs superbly, except for critical distortion. And I'd say it's a great buy for landscape, even environmental portrait, basically anything that needs a wide angle zoom, obviously. It's just not quite perfect for the interiors and the like. Maybe I'd also prefer a little bit extra on the telly end, but then I wouldn't want the lens to be any bigger. So what about a trio of this, the 45 prime and the 110? Wouldn't be bad, right? If I owned the system, this would be one of the most tempting lenses for me. But what about you? Let us know in the comments and I'll see you there.